ahead, Charlie.
Okay.
We'll start off with Charlie's good times here.
Right. Well, it's Thanksgiving week and everything, and so what's your favorite? We think about food and football. So what's your favorite? Side dish and dessert.
So side dish, I gotta go mashed potatoes and gravy. Even though you can kind of have that any day of the year. But I'll probably go stuffing next, and dessert, sweet potato pie, without a doubt.
All right.
Sid, you recently accepted an invite to the Senior Bowl. Why did you think it was important to play in that game, commit to playing that game, and how do you think it can help you in the future?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just kind of where all the, big-time seniors kind of, go play the ball, postseason after the season. I think it's a very, very big opportunity. There'll be endless scouts there, endless coaches there, examining and taking notes of players, and that's a big opportunity for me. Not only that, but just to learn a lot throughout the process. I think that will help a lot as well. So it's pretty much a no-brainer for me to kind of go ahead and accept that invite as soon as I get it. It's a huge honor to have to be invited to the Senior Bowl. So definitely will be attending.
That week is actually about a whole week, right? It's
Yep.
about NFL people seeing how you practice and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yep.
I would think that's something that works in your favor.
Yeah,
Everything we heard about you here,
it definitely does.
Every day's game day.
Right.
And how important would that be for you just to kind of impart that? Would there be, or I know we won't talk probably between now and then about that, so we're not going to ask now, but can you maybe try too hard to impress that upon people at the next level, or are you just going to something like that and you just be who you are?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just, being who I am when I'm approaching that. I like to say that I'm a hard worker, a hustler, a smart player, a good thinker. So never try to do, too much. Try to, do something that you haven't done before, something that you're not comfortable with. You don't want to kind of get caught up in that. But I think I just be myself, being aware that there is people here. So you definitely have to, come with your best. And prove to them that you can play at the next level and different things of that. But yeah, never, come across, too hard or anything like that. Just be myself. That's always who I've been.
Said you came back and not talking about on the field results, wins and losses. Has this year for you been what you wanted to get out of it personally after making the decision to come back?
Yeah, I definitely think it's been the right decision for me personally. I think I've improved a lot as a player, as a leader, and I think I really, got better at some of the things that I wanted to get better at in preparing for the next level. So overall, I would say I'm very happy with my decision, wins or losses. I'm still proud of this team, even though, season might not gone the way that it's gone. But, I think we've showed fight. All year. I think I've showed fight. I think I've grown as a player, as a person. So I'm happy that I came back this year, definitely.
Everybody talks about you need leaders, be a leader, be a leader. What did you learn about actually leading teammates this year that maybe you didn't realize when you were younger?
Yeah, I mean, I think just the level is kind of up at this level, college football. I went through, some harder times in high school where I kind of had to step up and be a leader, but just the level and the intensity that it is at this level, being a leader is completely different. And I think that I've grown in that way as a man and as a person and being very vocal with my teammates and just really stepping up in key moments when the team needs leaders the most. I think that's one of the biggest things that I really tried to do this year, try to improve on, is just not being afraid to speak up, and especially in those big moments.
Sid, as an in-state guy, what does the UNC-NC State rivalry mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot to me. When you get here, all you hear about is the NC State North Carolina rivalry. Is a big one, and I'm very excited to play in it. It's always a type of game that you get, very pumped up and very energetic, juiced up for, and I'm just excited for the challenge. This is for bragging rights. This is for who runs the triangle area, so I'm ready for the challenge. You know, they've gotten us the past 2 years, so definitely, you know, craving a little bit of revenge, especially on my way out this year. So definitely a big game for us.
Any high school teammates playing over there that you know of?
Not teammates. You know, there's probably a few from the Charlotte area that I'm kind of familiar with, but not any teammates.
You guys played Duke, the Victory Bell. Should you play state for something like that?
That would be a cool little addition. I think it would definitely make the rivalry a little bit more interesting.
Anything
Definitely.
around that would be kind of cool.
I don't know. Not
Anyone
sure.
said you should swap mascots.
No, I don't think we want a wolf pack. No, I'm good on that. But you know, one thing that, you know, something I'm very looking forward to is that they planted their flag on our field. So I'm definitely looking forward to going over there and getting that win and sticking the flag on their field for
Jim
sure.
said he said people reach out to him on social media reminding him of that the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah, no, I get it all the time. It's something that we've actually talked about, you know, taking us a little bit into our offseason. Coach Hess, on big squat days, he would put the picture up on the screens around the weight room just as motivation. So it's definitely something that's been on our mind for a long time.
Is that something you guys can overdo, or was it so insulting that you can't overdo something like that?
No, I don't think you can overdo it. You know, I think you just take it for what it is and, you know, be a man and step up and, you know, fight back the next time you get them back, and that's what we're going to do.
What's kind of been your rehab process throughout the league as a player in particular, you know, logging 90+ snaps a game? Have you had to change it any from beginning of the year to now and kind of getting your body right for game days?
No, I wouldn't say I, you know, changed anything. You know, maybe go a little bit harder because you definitely feel a little bit sore. I mean, everybody feels, you know, tired and drained out at this point of the season. So, you know, I wouldn't say doing anything spectacularly different. I'd just say, you know, might do an extra thing here and there, you know, so that you feel better, get your body more comfortable, getting treatment, meeting with the training staff, hot tub, cold tub, things like that. But nothing really out of the extreme.
State is Casey Kidd touching all over the place, right? Constantly moving. And what does that do just from a schematic perspective when you won't prepare for him? And is it that kind of thing where at the beginning of each play you look and identify where he is on the field so you can just kind of keep that?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think, you know, when you're playing any team, I think you should know where their key player, their star player, whoever they're trying to get the ball to. He's definitely that guy for their team. And they do a lot of different stuff. A lot of trickery, motioning, sways, a lot of eye candy to really kind of to catch us off guard, to kind of get him the ball, to be able to run the quarterback, counters, pullers. They do a lot of different stuff. So our eyes are definitely going to have to be good this game to find ways to slow them down in the stop state.
When you went over there a couple years ago, you had the game, and then you walked it off, not having the game. What kind of do you remember from that?
Yeah, I mean, I do remember we were kind of up 9. I think it was a minute and a half, 2 minutes left. I mean, it was a crazy ending. They were able to kind of score a touchdown pretty quickly there on that first drive. I think it was like the first or second play. They were able to kind of get a deep ball. I remember them recovering the onside kick and then ultimately them scoring again. That was a painful loss, one that I'll never forget. So definitely got to learn from those mistakes, you know, learning that, you know, we can't give up games, you know, at the end of the game being up 9 points with a minute and a half left. That's just unacceptable. Being keyed in on the onside kick, you know, doing what we need to do to make sure that we come out with the ball. Also, we don't put our defense back out there and put us in a tough situation. So really just learning from that experience. It was definitely rough. It was hard to go through, but it happened. We have to accept it now. That was 2 years ago, and just learn from it and make sure, you know, if we're in a similar situation this year, that we don't let anything like that happen again.
Vernon Armstrong came in here a couple years ago, threw for a lot of yards. Now they're mostly using, he can still throw it, but they're using him a lot as a running back, an extra running back. What have you seen on film from him this week, getting ready for them, that you think you guys can take advantage of, or do you think might give you guys trouble?
Yeah, I mean, I think, the offensive coordinator, I think he's done a good job of becoming creative and how he gets his guys the ball. Like I said, they use a lot of different motions, counters, pullers, sways, just a lot of eye candy, a lot of people moving around, which can be challenging for a defense because you have to react to the people moving around. So I think they've done a great job trying to do that and trying to find him ways to get him the ball. Like I said, I think we have a pretty good plan, going into for it. I think everybody just has to know their responsibility and do their job, and I think we'll be able to slow them down.
Have you given any thought to whether or not this is your last game or still playing the ball game?
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about it, but I'm still not decided on that yet.
You guys good? All right.
Cool.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.